Good evening. My name is Matthew Tepete. I'm in Management 605, Leadership and Organizations. Today I'll be discussing Fortune's magazine, Microsoft. Let's begin. Fortune's methods to rank companies. In the Fortune magazine website, it states that they partner with Korn Ferry to survey executives, directors, and security analysts of many companies to find out which of them are at the top. There are 8 to 9 key attributes to a company, and these are ranked on a scale from 0, least, to 10, most. Microsoft's Fortune ratings. Microsoft, a company that can be seen worldwide, is used in everyday lives. As a result, Fortune gave ratings to this company based on the surveys they conducted in the computer software field. Innovation, 5. People management, 2. Use of corporate assets, 2. Social responsibility, 7. Quality of management, 1. Financial soundness, 1. Long-term investment value, 1. Quality of products and services, 6. And global competitiveness, 1. Why did I choose Microsoft? Microsoft Windows owns a majority of the market shares, with over 68% or more within the desktops, tablets, or consoles. And I myself utilize Windows, which Microsoft owns, and I use it every day, either 365 or desktop in general. Quality of management issues. Microsoft terminated over 2,000 people without severance from their company because of their new 2-year rehire ban. The performance improvement plan led to give employees working under Microsoft 2 options: leave or continue on and try to meet improvement quotas. What are the consequences of the 2-year rehire ban? This leads to a more competitive environment, resulting into more pressure for its employees. Also, the morale of coworkers will begin to lower as more colleagues, unfortunately, get terminated. This, in turn, will potentially tarnish the reputation of Microsoft. How the 2-year rehire ban improves effectiveness. This policy implements a culture to help boost efficiency to the company. Microsoft will now figure out those with the skill to continue to contribute on important company goals as top performing talent. Now, essentially what they're doing is they're removing individuals that they deem not as talented as people that are talented. So in the end, once they thin it out, it's just the best of the best that they can find. How structure ties to management issues. Although the pressure is immense for these workers, they are a part of a much bigger project that requires precision. This policy represents the same ideals that other technology companies are using, such as Amazon or Meta, to remain consistent with productivity. Because of this, they need to find ways to help improve the employees' morale. Conscious culture and management values. Purpose-driven culture to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. Inclusivity and diversity. We strive to create an environment that brings the power of diversity to life, where people with different backgrounds and experiences drive in both their professional and personal lives. Sustainability. Microsoft is funding projects to replenish resources globally. Improvement on management quality. The proposition of a human-based performance system rather than use of AI would benefit this company due to the recent changes. Crotter's method for human-based performance. Identifying the threat of the amount of pressure and morale loss, Management will be using less AI tools to guide employees under the umbrella, reinforcing the inclusivity and diversity values Microsoft has. Explain the vision to HR to have more empathy for their employees. If management is resisting change, to relocate them to a different area. Create smaller goals for the larger picture down the line to make quotas view reasonable. Have coworkers show their improvements so others are equally as motivated as well. Reinforce the change for more human management. Challenges to the plan. With less AI usage, it will be less efficient to manage employees at Microsoft. There will also be burnout trying to emphasize with multiple people. As a result, the management needs to be alternated consistently, so that way the effectivity of this plan will follow through. What to engage as a manager? Strategic alignment. Emphasizing as a manager to an employee by explaining the work being done for the bigger picture at Microsoft will boost morale. Essentially, the goal for management is to keep its employees well informed. That way, the employees themselves can see why all these things are occurring. That way, they fully understand and not be left out of the loop and in the dark or lost in confusion, which is very key for any specific leadership role. What to avoid as a manager? Title-driven leaders. Managers should be appointed based on their experience. This leads to people following the managers, not trusting in their decision if they lack certain experience. Oftentimes, companies will hire new people, bring them in, without looking at potential employees that could just be promoted, and the new managers that would come in would have to figure out what's going on and what's existing and what they deem is better, but doesn't conflict with what's essentially been a steady baseline. But if they do implement changes, they should be more democratic in a way to get their employees' opinions. This concludes my Microsoft review. Thank you.